What's up, everybody? I am Bernard Boo. This is WrestleBoo, and today I'm asking the question, is it time for WWE to introduce Women's Tag Team Championships? Now, we all know that NXT, SmackDown Live, and Raw are chock full of world-class female talent, to the point where if you're not in the championship picture on one of those three shows, there's really not enough for you to do. There's not a lot for you to do. There's no high-profile matches to be had because the women's division is growing, and as it's growing, we need to give these girls and the WWE writers more opportunities to tell stories, to tell new stories, to tell high-stakes stories, and I think female tag team championships would be the solution right now. One, simply it would be another championship for these women to fight over, but two, it's a tag team championship, so you can make these women's tag team matches on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT that WWE loves to make, but as opposed to before, or now, up till now, where they put together these women's tag team matches that really have no reason to be put together, like there's no personal issue there's no championship on the line, they just got to get these women on TV. Now, with these championships, you could really have high-profile matches that aren't for the singles women's championship, right? I think it would really open the division up in a big way, and it would get more women on TV, and it would be a higher-profile spot for them. The other thing is you could make a lot of really fun tag teams. Like, there's so many possibilities with all these girls. There's a lot of girls on all these rosters, even more and more getting recruited into the Performance Center all the time in this, never-ending cascade of talent that we see coming up to the main roster. And there are so many fun pairings you could make. Dakota Kai and Kairi Sane, I think, would be fun because they've both got this anime vibe to them. I think, all the nerds, like all the JRPG nerds, that a lot of them are wrestling fans. I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like a lot of kind of anime, JRPG kids love wrestling too, and they love Dakota Kai and Kairi Sane. That'd be a cool tag team. Obviously, Bayley and Sasha Banks, there's so much history there. There's friction between them. I think it'd be interesting to put them in a tag team and have them chase a championship. Alexa Bliss and Mickie James, obviously that's a natural. They've been together for so long. The Iconics, holy crap. They would be terrific as if they had belts, around their waists, the Iconics, or over their shoulders. It would open up so many possibilities to bring in tag team championships, at least to Raw at first. Raw, it's easier to do because it's a 3-hour show. SmackDown and NXT would be a little harder because there's not as much time on those shows. But Raw, for sure, you could introduce a women's tag team championship right now. And the other thing that I think is worth mentioning is that the art of tag team wrestling, which is kind of propagated so well by teams like the Young Bucks and the Bar and the Revival, these teams that are doing really great tag team wrestling right now, like the Authors of Pain as well. The women haven't really delved into that sub-genre of professional wrestling, right? We've never seen a women's tag team championship in the WWE. So I think you could have these girls have a lot of fun and kind of display a new skill, right? Flex new muscles as far as the art of pro wrestling, because the art of tag team wrestling is much different. Introducing tag team championships into any of the three brands, I think, would be a really smart decision right now. It would give the girls more things to do, like I said, and I would have a lot of fun watching that. I think it would make the women's division feel like it had more shape and more dimension, more depth, because as I said, right now, if you're not in that championship picture, then you're not really doing much of consequence on these shows. What do you guys think? Let me know if you think it's time for the WWE to introduce a women's tag team division in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it, and I would appreciate it even more if you direct some of your wrestling fan buddies my way. I am Bernard Boo, this is WrestleBoo, and I'll see you next time.